No, okay. My name is Duccio Vitali. I'm the CEO of Alkemy. Alkemy we define ourselves as a digital enabler, which means that we support company in creating value through all the different digital levers, so from all the different customer experience and touch point, the design, the technology, and so on. And we are here in Mexico with Group Entrevista, who was acquired last year. I would say that it's not that different from the one that there is at least in the south of Europe, meaning that companies are still not capturing the real value of digital, which means that, of course, companies have invested in creating their presence on digital. In some cases, though we saw that e-commerce is growing a lot, which means that most companies are not yet on e-commerce, but some of them, they are already selling products through e-commerce. They have a presence on social media and so on and so forth. The point that so far they have not used all these digital levers and digital media, the innovation and technology to really transform the business, which is, by the way, what we call with a digital transformation, which means basically using these technologies in order to create a better experience for the client and therefore to create more value for the companies. With that regard, there's a lot of things to be done here in Mexico. And that's a point, because actually digital is not only communication. Of course, digital is, let's say, one of the most visible things is communication, because I have a website, I use it, let's say, the digital media to communicate with prospects and clients. But this is just one point. Digital is selling online through e-commerce. Digital is acquiring customer information through the CRM platform and so on. So the point is connecting all these dots. The communication part is one, and by the way, it's very important because most of the different customer segments or the generations are actually using almost entirely digital to communicate, which means that if I use the traditional media like TV or newspapers or magazine, I'm losing a big part of my potential targets. But communication is just one piece. So digital transformations, creating value, means using all this technology and media not only to communicate but to sell, to get information of our clients, to manage the customer experience and so on. But at the beginning, there was this sort of feeling that digital was destroying everything else. So TV was going to be out of business and newspaper and whatever. It's not like that. So digital will survive together with all the other medias. The point is, as I said, we talk about the newest generation, so the one after the millennium, so the centennial. So they're actually not watching the linear TV. So if they have to watch videos or TV, they watch it through Netflix or through the digital platforms, which means that the traditional TV is one piece of the whole pie, but just one single piece. So the point is that you can make advertising on TV as well. The point is, let's say, I'm going to target on TV just a specific customer segment, not all of them. So in order to have the complete picture, I have to balance the traditional media, TV, newspaper, to some extent magazines as well, together with digital.